China has just crossed a line that American export controls were supposed to keep out of reach. Meituan says it trained a 1.6 trillion parameter artificial intelligence model from scratch using a cluster of 50,000 Chinese-made AI chips. No Nvidia H100, no Nvidia H200, and according to the company, no foreign accelerators anywhere in the training or inference process. The new model is called LongCat 2.0. It can process as many as 1 million tokens at once, is designed for advanced coding and agentic tasks, and will be released as an open model. But the most important part of this announcement is not the chatbot. It is the hardware underneath it. For years, the central question surrounding China's artificial intelligence industry has been whether it could continue training enormous models without access to Nvidia's most advanced processors. Meituan now claims the answer is yes. But does training a trillion parameter model on 50,000 domestic chips prove that China no longer needs Nvidia? Or did Meituan simply overcome weaker hardware by using an enormous amount of it? To understand why this matters, we need to examine what Meituan actually achieved, what remains unproven, and why this could represent a major turning point for China's domestic AI chip industry. The company behind LongCat, Meituan, is best known as China's enormous food delivery and local services platform. It is often compared with DoorDash, but its business extends much further. The company connects users with restaurants, hotels, transportation, entertainment, retail stores, and many other everyday services. That gives Meituan access to vast quantities of real-world commercial data. It also gives the company a reason to develop powerful artificial intelligence agents. A traditional chatbot may answer a question about where to eat. An AI agent could search restaurants, compare prices, check availability, place an order, arrange delivery, and complete payment with limited human involvement. Meituan established its LongCat team in 2023 and released its first major model only recently. That makes the company a relatively late arrival compared with Chinese AI leaders such as Alibaba, ByteDance, Baidu, and DeepSeek. But LongCat 2.0 immediately places Meituan inside a much more serious category. The model reportedly contains 1.6 trillion total parameters. Parameters are the internal values a model learns during training. A larger number does not automatically mean a better model, but it can indicate greater capacity. LongCat uses a mixture of experts architecture, meaning the entire model does not activate for every request. Instead, the system selects only part of the network for each token. This allows the model to have an enormous total parameter count without requiring every parameter to be used simultaneously. Why training matters more than inference. Chinese companies have already demonstrated that domestic chips can run AI models. That is called inference. Inference happens after a model has already been trained. A user enters a question, and the finished model calculates an answer. Training is much harder. During pre-training, a model processes enormous data sets and continuously adjusts billions or trillions of internal values. That requires huge amounts of computing power, memory bandwidth, networking capacity, electricity, cooling, and software coordination. Thousands of accelerators must work together for long periods without major failures. If communication between chips slows down, training efficiency falls. If one part of the cluster fails, the software must recover without destroying weeks of progress. Before we continue, here's a quick offer from today's sponsor, KeysFan. If you're looking for affordable Windows or Microsoft Office software, be sure to check out KeysFan using the link in the description below. They're currently running a special promotion. Use the coupon code EAST52 to get 52% off Windows products, or EAST62 to get 62% off Microsoft Office and bundles. Right now, Office 2021 Pro is available for just $36, and they also offer Office for Mac users. Getting started is simple. Just click the link in the description, choose the Windows or Office product you need, add it to your cart, apply the coupon code EAST52 or EAST62, and you'll instantly see your discounted price before completing your purchase. If you'd like to take advantage of these deals, you'll find my link and both coupon codes in the description below. Now, let's get back to today's video. If different chips produce inconsistent numerical results, the entire training run can become unstable. This is why Nvidia became so important. Its processors were not only powerful individually, Nvidia also supplied high-speed networking, mature software, optimized libraries, and tools for coordinating very large clusters. The entire system was designed to make thousands of GPUs behave like one enormous computer. Meituan is claiming that it completed this difficult process using 50,000 domestic Chinese accelerators. That is much more strategically important than simply running a finished model on Chinese hardware. The 50,000 chip cluster. Meituan has not publicly named the chip manufacturer behind the cluster. That is an important limitation. Huawei is China's largest domestic AI accelerator supplier, while companies such as Inflame, Cambricon, MetaX, Biren, and Alibaba's T-Head are also developing alternatives. But without official confirmation, it would be inaccurate to say that Huawei supplied all 50,000 chips. What we do know is that Meituan says both the training and operation of LongCat 2.0 were completed using Chinese-made processors. Building a cluster of 50,000 accelerators is an engineering achievement even when the individual chips are not the fastest in the world. At this scale, the challenge shifts from chip performance to system coordination. The data center needs enough electrical capacity to power the accelerators. Cooling systems must remove the enormous amount of heat they generate. High-speed networks must move model data between thousands of machines. Storage systems must continuously feed training information into the cluster. And specialized software must distribute work across the hardware while detecting and recovering from failures. China may still trail Nvidia in performance per chip, but it can compensate by connecting more chips together, improving software efficiency, and designing models specifically around domestic hardware. That approach may consume more electricity and require more equipment. But if the system completes the task, it still provides strategically useful computing capacity. Why 1 million tokens matters. LongCat 2.0 reportedly supports a context window of 1 million tokens. A context window is the amount of information a model can consider during a single interaction. A larger window allows the model to process long technical documents, books, databases, or extensive software projects without dividing everything into small sections. That is especially useful for coding. A basic coding assistant may understand one file. A model with a very large context window may examine a much larger portion of a software repository, trace dependencies, identify bugs across different components, and propose coordinated changes. Meituan describes LongCat 2.0 as an agentic coding model.
Meituan describes it as an agentic coding model, meaning it's built not just to write code, but to plan actions, use tools, inspect the results, correct its own errors, and keep working through a larger task. The company also claims it can build websites, handle long documents, and produce extended writing, and reports strong scores on selected coding and agent benchmarks, in some cases matching or beating major Western models. Those claims need independent testing. Company-chosen benchmarks don't establish that a model is better overall. Different tests measure different things. A model strong on coding can be weak on factual accuracy, and results shift with prompts, settings, and evaluation methods. For now, the hardware achievement is the more solid story than the performance claims. Why Nvidia still matters. None of this means Nvidia has become irrelevant. It remains the global leader in advanced AI accelerators with the strongest performance, memory bandwidth, interconnects, and energy efficiency. But its deepest advantage is software. CUDA, the platform developers use to program Nvidia GPUs, backed by years of accumulated libraries, tools, documentation, and developer familiarity. A team on Nvidia hardware can often deploy an existing workload quickly because the ecosystem already supports it. Moving to a different accelerator can mean rewriting code, working around unsupported operations, retuning performance, and chasing down numerical differences. So Meituan's achievement does not show that 50,000 Chinese chips are faster, cheaper, or more efficient than an equivalent Nvidia cluster. The company hasn't disclosed power draw, training duration, total cost, failure rates, or per-chip performance. It may well have needed far more accelerators to do what Nvidia could do with fewer, but that doesn't erase the strategic point, because China's near-term goal isn't to beat Nvidia on every benchmark. It's to make sure Chinese companies can keep building large AI systems even when Nvidia's best products are off the table. Export controls and the domestic push. The United States began restricting China's access to advanced AI processors in 2022, aiming to limit hardware that could support advanced military, surveillance, cyber, and frontier AI capabilities. Nvidia initially designed modified, compliant products. As the rules tightened, some of those were restricted too. For Chinese buyers, that created lasting uncertainty. A cloud provider can't build a multi-year data center plan around chips that might be banned after the next regulatory change. That uncertainty became a powerful incentive to build alternatives. Domestic accelerators started out slower, less power efficient, weaker on software, and limited in supply. But the export rules also created guaranteed demand. Buyers who would have preferred Nvidia were pushed toward domestic chips, and every deployment generated revenue, testing data, and pressure to improve. Each solved problem made the ecosystem more credible. A feedback loop where more hardware attracts more developers, better software follows, performance improves, and more customers arrive. It's the same kind of cycle that made CUDA the global standard, now being attempted under very different conditions. The catch is fragmentation. China has several competing, incompatible platforms. Huawei's Ascend, Alibaba's T-Head, Baidu's Kunlunxin, and others, which can slow progress, though large runs like LongCat 2.0 help reveal which systems actually work at scale. What China has actually proven. It's worth being precise about the scope of the claim. China has not proven its domestic chips match Nvidia's best hardware. It hasn't proven the cluster was cost-effective. And it hasn't proven LongCat 2.0 is among the world's best models. What Meituan does appear to have demonstrated is narrower but real. A Chinese company can assemble a very large domestic compute cluster and use it to complete the full training of a trillion-parameter model. That alone reduces the risk that export controls could bring China's largest AI projects to a halt. The distinction matters. A country doesn't need the world's best chip to keep developing AI. It needs enough usable compute, reliable software, sufficient manufacturing capacity, and engineers who can make the whole system work together. China is trying to push all four forward at once, and this run is evidence the effort is reaching real scale. The economic question. Proving technical independence is one thing, commercial viability is another. The open questions here are all economic. How much did the cluster cost? How much power did it draw? How long did training take? How many chips failed along the way? Could the same model have been trained more cheaply on Nvidia hardware? Meituan hasn't disclosed any of it, and it matters because AI companies ultimately compete on cost as well as capability. An inefficient cluster can be acceptable for a strategic demonstration and still be unattractive for everyday commercial use. There is a plausible path in the other direction, though. Scale tends to improve economics. More demand supports larger production runs. Larger runs lower chip costs. Experience raises manufacturing yields. And software optimization cuts the number of chips needed for the same work. The first domestic cluster doesn't have to be efficient. It only has to work well enough to justify building the next one. My read is that LongCat 2.0 isn't an Nvidia killer story. It's a resilience story. China has shown that restrictions on advanced American hardware don't automatically stop it from training extremely large models. The cost may be higher, the chips slower, the cluster hungrier for power, and Nvidia may still deliver far better performance per accelerator. But China now has a path that doesn't depend entirely on Washington's permission, and that changes the strategic calculation. Export controls can still slow China down. They can raise costs, restrict access to leading manufacturing technology, and make frontier-scale work harder. What this suggests is that they may not be able to stop it. If anything, the restrictions are pushing Chinese firms to build hardware, software, networking, and data center systems that work together without Nvidia. And LongCat 2.0 is evidence that this alternative ecosystem is now handling much larger workloads. The real unanswered question is whether the feat can be repeated efficiently. One successful run proves possibility, but a durable industry needs thousands of reliable deployments, competitive operating costs, mature software, and steady gains in chip production. China hasn't finished that journey. It may just have passed one of its most important milestones. So here's the question worth sitting with. Did American export controls successfully slow China's AI industry? Or did they accelerate the rise of a domestic computing ecosystem that will eventually compete with Nvidia head-on? Nvidia may still build the most powerful AI hardware in the world, but China has now shown it can train one of its largest models without it. Leave your view in the comments and subscribe for more measured breakdowns of the hardware, policy, and engineering decisions reshaping the AI race.